Just walk away. Give me your pump, the oil, the gasoline, and the whole compound, and I will spare your lives. Just walk away. Wait, sorry. Wrong video. That's supposed to go to someone else. What's up, zombies and zombros? It's your favorite masked warlord of the waste, Saint 357, here yet again for another Saint Reviews. Now, truth be told, I wasn't planning on making another one of these so soon. I'm still a little sick, if you can tell, and I just don't want to oversaturate you guys with these videos in case you decide to get a bit bored of me and my rants. But I just watched the sickest movie today, and since it's still out in theaters, I had to share it with you all so you can go out and enjoy the high-octane insanity. If you haven't caught on by now, I'm talking about Mad Max Fury Road. Those of you who know me know I'm a long-standing love of this series, and the post-apocalypse in general. So as soon as I heard about this movie, I knew I was going to watch it, come hell or high water. But what I prayed for is that it wouldn't let me down like so many other reboots have lately, and God knows it had its problems with delays and lasting years in production. But my war boys and girls, my prayers were answered in full. At the beginning, there is no hint of Mad Max Fury Road is going to come to a stop. Right at the very start, the engines are already revving, gathering furious fires of vengeance and redemption. And before the audience could snap out of the sheer moments of brutal grittiness and exhilarating high-octane drama, they are surely already held hostage within the confines of a post-apocalyptic world where everything is horrendously scarce. Not that it's a bad thing. In fact, no, it's not. I tell you, this is like being hurled into the space in a roller coaster ride. It's dangerous, but it's also thrilling. Witnessing this dystopic world and all its hellish drama unfold might make you grope for the seatbelt under your seat. The film shares Max Rokitansky's Tom Hardy's adventures. Max is an ex-highway patrolman. He's been haunted by the past and by the family he never saved. He meets the Imperator, Furiosa, Charlize Theron, who is being pursued by the dictatorial wasteland leader, Joe. Furiosa reaches for Max for help in keeping the 5 wives, women she brought with her, into safety as Joe's deranged breed of warriors called the War Boys, that are barely human, are raging across the desert to capture them. This pursuit throws the unlikely partners into the walloping dangers of bloody escape, suddenly sending them into a game of survival. After a rip-roaring opening chase sequence, Max is held captive in the Citadel, the city where the ruthlessly totalitarian leader, Immortal Joe, is ruling over. The grotesquely brutal Lord maintains tight grip of every valuable resource across the land. This brings the entire populace cripplingly under his control. As for Max, he becomes merely a blood bag for Nick Holt, one of Joe's war boys, who is a devout to the cause of their fascist leader, who has promised them the glory of getting into Valhalla, the promised land. Everything in this cinematic behemoth screams grandeur, even the feverish chase, even the dark arborescence spewed from the ruthless violence. Miller has molded a world where darkness is an escape from the stream of cliches and retreads surging into the cinemas today. It's a visual feast, but unsurprisingly, with sense. It's explosive in every unimaginable ways, but it's not devoid of a human story, which in this case is propelled by stellar performances from incredible actors on the movie's payroll. Tom Hardy is utterly capable as the main hero, but the emotional spine of the narrative mostly runs on Theron's character. At some point, there would be a sense that Max isn't the only one playing under the spotlight, as it gets evident Furiosa is equally as massive as his role is. Hardy here is singularly stunning, playing his role with utmost credibility as he is required. His mission transcends past emotional torments, and he's never pulled himself free from the ghost of his past. And the same can be said with Furiosa, who is not only running from Joe because she wants to get herself free from his cutthroat grip, but also to bring every woman into safety back to the freedom where they belong. Much of the movie is spent with furious speed chases that goes from end to end of Joe's subjugated land, while also taking surprising twists and turns along the way. It's like it doesn't know how to stop, and if it does, that's surely only to allow us breath and to catch up on the next electrifying action set piece. There's an enigmatic style Miller has employed to provide distinctions in this fantasy world, and it keeps the momentum in track, if not ever progressing. The tone of the movie, all those vividly dark colors that magically shift from something to another, imparts a drowning experience, only it's enjoying and looks festive to the eyes. This makes every eye-squashing spectacle take mammoth forms of visual extravaganza, turning all those burning combustions, metal blasts, and endless pursuits from mere technical marvels into a hair-raising escapade. Amid these sanity-grabbing action sequences, though, is an emotional streak that keeps Max and Furiosa's humanity alive. This prompts them to survival, into carrying out their similar humane causes, clinging tightly to their only mission, even if they get hurled into the barbaric hostilities of their dystopian society. This turns the movie into something visceral, cathartic in some of the ways that probably only a small fraction of the audience could understand. It will not be enough to merit this achievement with merely a splurge of superlatives. This needs to be experienced, felt, and forever cherished. Mad Max Fury Road ignites eternal fire and will keep burning through the stretches of cinematic history. So with no hesitation, I give Mad Max Fury Road 2 irradiated thumbs up. Well, that's it, my dogs of war. I order all of you to go out and see this movie. Rob, cheat, even kill if you have to, but don't let it pass you by. You don't want to live with any regrets. So I've been Saint 357, the warlord of the wasteland, the Ayatollah of rock and rolla. And as always, my children, go out and enjoy the waste.